individual, you as the individual person that you are, cannot walk in and just believe it's all going to be okay. I wish that I could tell you it would be. I think that we should be able to. I think that we absolutely should be able to just blindly walk into a hospital and know that we're going to receive quality health care that's going to keep us whole and healthy and help us heal. But the numbers are the numbers, people. And these numbers come from them. It's not like we out here punching, like finding numbers to put on them. Those are their numbers. So that should tell you that there has to be, you have to do some sort of work. You have to do something. You have to know something before you go in there. And if you don't know it, and if you're not going to do the work to figure those things out, you need to hire people. You need to bring people along with you who can help you figure those things out. People who are not a part of the healthcare system. You feel me? You cannot afford to walk into these hospitals just believing that they're going to do their best by you. What's anybody's best? You don't know Sue the nurse who got assigned to you today. You don't know if she's the best nurse or if she's the worst nurse on the unit. You don't know. You don't know Dr. Joe Schmo. You don't know if he already has this preconceived notion that when black women show up in pain, that they're faking it, that they're seeking drugs, that they've done something to cause pain upon themselves. And so he doesn't feel especially inclined to help you get rid of your pain. You don't know if Joe Schmo, the doctor, read the racist text that's in most medical hospital or most medical books and most nursing books that tell them that black women are able to tolerate more pain than most people. So then he's looking at you like, what's wrong with you? Don't you know how to tolerate pain? And refusing to give you pain medication because he feels like the tiny bit that he gave you should be enough. You don't know. So you can't walk in there just believing that the best doctor is who's getting assigned to you. It doesn't work like that. I don't care what insurance you have. I don't care what Louis Vuitton purse you walk up in there with. Okay? I don't care what job you have. Beyonce, Serena, damn it. Serena told us that she told the people what was wrong with her because she had a history of this health condition over and over and over again that was fatal. She's slowly fading away as she's trying to receive help. And the nurses are in her face steady telling her that what she's experiencing is normal. She was dying in their face. Serena Williams. And I'm not ranking individual people. But if Serena Williams, tennis megastar, greatest athlete of all time, millionaire, married to a millionaire, if she walked in that damn hospital and no one bothered to listen to her, to see her, would you think come on now. You cannot walk into these hospitals all willy-nilly. You have to know what's going on. You need to know. Now, I know you're going to go to the ER. You don't know what's wrong with you. You just know you're in pain. But you need to be able to tell them what's going on, where you feel it, what does it feel like. And then you need to have the expectation that they are going to speedily, that's not the word that I wanted to use. There's another word that sounds a lot smarter than that, but that they are going to take care of you and start getting to the problem in a timely fashion. Not have you waiting around in an ER for hours upon hours upon hours and nothing's happening. They haven't ran a test. They haven't drawn any blood. They haven't listened to your lungs. Y'all can't just be sitting around. Like, you can't be in the hospital 2-3 days and nobody's telling you what's up. You need to ask questions. Stop being quiet. We're being quiet because we're conditioned that we're supposed to just go into the hospital and listen to what the doctor says and believe what the doctor says and not cause a ruckus. You in there getting charged. You were in there. They are charging you for every day that you're in there, for every Kleenex that you blow your nose into. You're being charged for everything. So they need to make stuff happen. You understand? Ask your questions. And if you don't understand, you continue to ask the question until somebody who can make you understand, somebody who can help you understand at a level of your understanding comes in and does that. So that you can proceed, so that you can make decisions, so that you can be an active participant in your care plan. You don't just allow things to happen to you. Because when you just allow things to happen to you into these hospitals, when you hang out in the hospital for 2 days and a doctor or they're just coming in like telling you nothing. And that happens, like that's real. I'm telling you what I know, what I've seen, what I've worked. I'm not speaking like whenever I'm talking about this, I'm talking to you from what I saw with my eyes on hospital floors that I've walked on with my feet. Places that I've been hired. I received paychecks from these places. Do you understand? I'm not theorizing anything out of no damn medical textbook, no public health. I'm telling you what I know from where I've been, what I hear, what I see. Ain't nothing that I share on here a theory about nothing. You need to always have somebody with you. Period. You need to always have somebody with you, someone that you trust. You don't need the block knowing your business because you brought Big Mouth Bertha. Right? But somebody that you trust, a family, a friend, somebody that is a support person. Hire a doula. I don't know why y'all still out there tripping, but hire a doula. Okay? You need people who are going to be in the room who understand what's going on. You need people who are going to be in the room with you who understand when you don't understand something so they can help you seek the clarification that you need. You need somebody in the room who does not mind getting with. Y'all know I'm going to keep it real with you all day, every day. So sometimes it's going to come down to I'm not always going to code switch. Okay, and I'm not in a code switching mood today. That's why we don't have no music. All right, so just follow me. But you need somebody in that room who doesn't mind getting with that doctor or that nurse who dismisses your concerns as if it doesn't matter, as if because they have some credentials behind their names, that what your input is, that what you feel the person whose body is seeking medical attention. You need that person, that friend, that sister, that mother, that cousin, whoever, that's going to say, Doc, did you hear her question? Because I didn't hear your answer. You want to repeat that for us, please? And thank you. Great. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? You need somebody that's going to be in there so that at any point that you are no longer in the capacity to ask questions, to seek understanding, that person is doing that for you, because again, you don't know who your doctor is before you walk in that building. Most of the time, if you just show up in an ER, even if you're pregnant, it's not always going to be your doctor that's there. I love how you like make these, y'all be thinking your doctor is your friend. Your doctor's not your friend. And not only is your doctor not your friend, even if your doctor is your friend, your doctor is on call and is not coming up there the night that they're not on call. Maybe you have a good one. But I remember when I was working as a nurse, and they would call, like patients would call and be like, well, she said, and doctor said, and we're friends. And then I go ask Dr. So-and-so, and Dr. So-and-so is like, who? Who is that? I don't know her. What? What's her problem? What is she talking about? Oh, her. Huh. We're not friends. Do you hear what I'm telling you? So anyway, have some people in there to support you. People that you know. People that know you. And here's the other thing. A lot of y'all will walk into these hospitals all willy-nilly because in your mind, I know how we think, in your mind, well, if it's a problem, I'll just sue them. I'll sue. First of all, you better hope if you walk out of there, okay. And even if you do, they have a pot set aside. I don't think people be knowing. Y'all don't be knowing. That's why I'm over here telling you. They have a pot set. There is like a sue pot. Okay? There is a pot of money that is set aside specifically for when people get sued. You think that's what they do. They do that. There's a whole department dedicated to every time somebody think they're going to sue this hospital. And that pot of money, they're going to negotiate. They're going to talk to you. They're going to talk to your family. They're going to tell your family how everything was your fault. And then they'll be like, but, we probably could have done a little bit better. The nurse that was with you that day, they're going to fire her. They're going to fire her. They're going to break your family off some pennies compared to what your life is worth. Okay? Because quite frankly, I think my life is worth more than $5 million. I certainly believe so. I believe what I've contributed on this earth, the almost 40 years that I've been walking it, and the things that I've done for my children and other people's children and other people's I'm certainly worth more than $5 million. So whatever the settlement, it ain't going to be enough. So quit walking in with this idea that I'm going to sue. The other thing about that sue business, they're going to break your family off a few little pennies after they tell your family that it was your fault. But they also put a cap on how much you can sue for. Like if you try to sue UT physicians, like any of the doctors that work under the UT system, you have like a $500,000 cap. Maybe if you can really prove something, you might push the envelope a little bit further. But you're not getting nothing. Military systems, you can't even sue them. You're not suing the military. You're not suing the government. You think they care? Y'all better be sharing this episode with people. You better be sharing this episode with your people. Y'all better start figuring out, get your little families together and figure out who's going to be the person, okay? Who's the family escort? Who's the family doctor escort? Who's the person going with Aunt Jackie to the doctor to make sure she's straight, to make sure she understands what her medications are supposed to be, to make sure when you go to the pharmacy that what the pharmacist said matches up with what the doctor said when you were at the doctor's office, to make sure that Aunt Jackie